Hola.
Hola, ¿cómo estáis?
Oh, here we go. Okay.
El día de hoy.
What did you just say? What did you say? What did you say?
¿Cómo estáis el día de hoy?
Oh, what's that mean?
How's it going today?
Today? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hopefully that's what it means.
Today? How are you today?
Yeah, that's good. I never heard you say that.
Andrea says it all the time or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hola. We are here to give an update on how it's going so far in like starting the advanced video level 6, everything. But before we do that,
Level 5.
soy Greg.
Me llamo Lisa.
Oh, why you changing it today? What is
Switching
going
it up.
on? Okay, all right, okay, that's good. She get out here and she just thinks she knows Spanish now,
Yeah.
so now she's really doing it. Okay, I am at 670 hours, and I'm at level. What level are we at?
5.
Okay, level 5. And what about you?
650 hours, nivel 5.
Okay, and I am. Let me see. Oh, my goal for the day is about 3 hours, and I actually been doing pretty good at hitting that this but since our last update. And what's yours?
Mine was 120 minutes, so 2 hours, but then I was kind of finding that relatively easy, so I just bumped it up another 20 minutes. So I'm at 140 minutes.
Okay. All right. Excellent. And this is going to be a pretty short video, so we can just hop in here, tell you how things are going, and then keep moving right along. But before we get into the update, we definitely want to give some shout outs because we're all about growing the community, as you know. So we want to give people spotlight that are out there doing it, their first videos. So the first person that we have a few that we want to talk about here, Derek Learns Spanish. And he's actually really good. And I think if you can go there and support him, that would be awesome because he's at 75 hours, just starting the process. And if anybody has more than 75 hours, you know what it feels like to be at that level.
Yeah.
So
I like him too because he was like relatable.
Yeah.
About the different things he's trying and how he's even a little like, is this even going to work? And then he has some success stories, so it was good.
Yeah. So I think it's great. So go there and support him if you can. And again, that was Derek Learns Spanish, and of course we'll put a link in the description for him. And then
he hasn't posted a video yet, but he's posted on the subreddit, the Dreaming Spanish subreddit that he's going to. Joe's Spanish Journey. I'll put a link. So I think it'll be cool if we can just support him as he's starting his channel. And then I wanted to mention someone else who's pretty active on the subreddit and on the Discord. Neon.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
I don't know, but you guys probably you'll recognize the name. But he has a website that's called what's it called? SpanishResourcesForAll.com. And then he also has a YouTube channel where he's actually recording himself on some italki things. And I think his was interesting because it was he's keeping track of how many hours he's speaking because he's already like pretty done a lot of hours, but he's he's young too. But that resource page was super cool.
He's young? What's that? Like,
what?
Are we not young?
He's younger than us.
Okay.
But that resource page was cool because he did a lot of work and finding a lot of resources and YouTube videos and at graded levels and stuff and reading materials. So he did a lot of work. So go check it out because I think it's worth looking at.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. And of course, we'll put links to all of those in the description. So now we're going to talk about how things are going on our update. So we recently hit level 5 or nivel 5, as Lisa says. And we just kind of want to share that a little bit. We started reading and we started with the advanced videos. So I don't know. I mean, I think it's been pretty interesting. I think the advanced videos have been a little bit of a challenge for me. Something really interesting happened for me. I started watching Mexico and Spain when before up until this level, I was just at Spain. I was only watching Spain videos. So I felt like on the Mexico videos, I just really wasn't understanding what was happening. So that was a little bit of a challenge for me. And then I would say the advanced videos have been a challenge. And then reading, I haven't really been doing it. So that
Right
was the
now.
plan, and I started reading, but I find that my strategy now has been to, um, watch all of my 3 hours and then read afterwards if I can, and I just haven't been able to because once I watch my 3 hours, I start working, and then that's it. So,
Yeah.
and how about you?
I think, it's hard to say. I do think, I had said before that the jump between beginner and intermediate is hard, and the intermediate to advanced is not as hard. I think that still is true. I think, uh, when you jump into it, I started trying to do the easy format, the easy advanced, but then I did start to get like, okay, I don't know, I like just keep doing random ones because then I find the ones that are fun and interesting, but
Mhm,
then those are harder.
mhm.
Um, the one thing I did notice was that Espanol con Juan, and I also watch
Guada.
Guada.
Mhm.
What is she called though? Like
Um,
Espanol con Guada?
yeah, I think
Oh,
that's.
okay. And I used to think that Con Juan, I've always loved Con Juan, but his sporadicness and his kind of laughing here and there, and I think you guys probably all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's overwhelming when you don't know the language that well, and so being in this level, I'm finally enjoying his videos and like truly enjoying them and understanding them. So I think that was the biggest thing that's happened so far is understanding Juan and understanding Guada,
Hmm.
short for Guadalupe, I think.
Yeah.
But those are the two fun things I've noticed, and I've actually been watching a lot more of them than even I put some time into dreaming Spanish, but I am for some reason I'm understanding the Mexican speakers more than the Spanish speakers. So
Well,
I don't know.
well, I mean, I would say probably because you've been watching
I have.
Mexican and Spanish along the way.
Mm,
So it probably made it to where you can understand the dialect a little better. And that's probably a whole another video
yeah.
that would be worth making one day. But I would agree with you on what is it called?
Uh,
Juan,
con Juan,
yeah, con
Espanol con
Juan,
Juan.
sí.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I would agree with you on that. That I have tried, I think, at least twice to watch him before, and both times I'm like, what is wrong with this guy? Like he's just like keeps repeating himself over and over. It's not making any sense. It's kind of annoying. That's kind of what I was thinking. But when I went back and watched him this time, man, it was great. I understood what he was
Yeah.
saying. Um, and I appreciated the pauses and him repeating everything because it gave my mind time to kind of comprehend what he was saying. So I really think he's one of the best out there. And then I also watch Espanol con Guada. Then I think she's great as well. So they're both about teaching. So
Yeah.
so that's what's been happening there. And then go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
Okay. Oh, I was going to say that another thing that happened for me is that I've actually been going back and watching some intermediate videos and
Oh.
beginner videos, and I'm able to understand them, but I find myself picking up grammar when I was going back and watching those.
Yeah.
So I thought that was super interesting. And on the advanced videos, I don't know, I can pick out a word here and there, and I really don't understand a lot of what's happening, but I kind of get the gist of some of them. So I'm just, keep plugging along, and it'll all pan out, I'm sure, because it always has.
Yeah.
Did you have anything else you want to say?
The last two things is just FYI, I guess. I have been putting my Instagram into more of just Spanish, so that when I do go on Instagram, all I'm seeing are the reels that I'm seeing are just in Spanish. So I kind of accidentally did that. I didn't purposely do it, but and Pablo always says to do that. But so doing that has actually helped. And then as far as reading, since I'm the one predominantly doing the reading, I told you guys about this book already, and everybody knows about this book. I'm not, Ollie I think is great, and I don't want to say anything bad about Ollie, but this book, and a couple other people have said this, that this book is a little hard, and I don't know if it seems like beginner reading. There's like topics that are like about pirates and time machines and stuff like, or time watches, and that are a little like what so I kind of went back. I had this book already, Short Stories to Learn in Spanish. It's super easy, but I think it's really good if you're just starting to read it, no matter what your level is, and it progressively gets harder. They progressively get into past, future tense and stuff like that. And I want to get the Con Juan books, whether it's actually Juan Fernandez. Everybody's recommending those, but I want to power through these first. I'm halfway through for both of them.
Right.
So
yeah, because we paid for those already. So
yeah. And but yeah. So I don't know. I'm not 100% sold on this. I don't think I'm gonna get Ollie quite yet. I think I need more reading under my belt, and I'm gonna try the Juan first. The Juan Fernandez's books.
Yeah. And Ollie, if you're watching, we enjoy you. And
you're
so don't take it personal.
Asset to the language learning community. But,
exactly.
Yeah.
And if you are watching it, that's great, because that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
All right, great. So that's, man, we have done pretty okay, I think, here. So now a couple things. We want to talk about video recommendations, and my video recommendation is Eating Out in the Beverly Hills of Mexico. And it's with Pablo, Alma, Michelle, Sofia, and they're all going out to eat. And it's just really, I always enjoy those when they're kind of in a natural environment and they're just having fun and talking. So that's a great one, and we'll include the link for that. And then
I have two. Andrea, it's an intermediate that's in on YouTube, and it's the best 8 minutes of your. It's going to be the best 8 minutes of your day. It's called "Never Say This in Spanish." That girl's crazy. So super funny, yes. And you guys got to watch that one. And then I also wanted to have you or suggest Español con Juan. There's a video where it's called "Learn a Language Will Change Your Life." And just watch that one as inspiration as to why you're doing this.
Right. Okay, great.
Okay.
And then, so we do have a little bit of an update on our channel. So we have had a lot of people that have been requesting just kind of what is happening in Spain and how things are. And so we know that a lot of you come here to learn about comprehensible input, or hear our journey about dreaming Spanish and how that's going. So we're definitely going to continue to do that. But we're going to be introducing one video a week where we're just sharing Spain and, our days when we go out for a walk and things like that. So you're more than welcome to come and check those out, because we definitely want to grow that part of the channel as well. So that's what will be happening. And then the last thing is did you want to add anything on that? Okay. And then the last thing is to subscribe and like and share and tell your friends, tell your mom, tell your dad, all those people, and get people to come, because we're all about building the community, and it's been exciting to see the community grow. So is there anything else?
No.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Good job. Venga.
Hasta la próxima.
Adios.